Successful compensation programs are the result of well-defined and closely managed systems. A compensation philosophy provides the foundation to ensure that each of the different programs and systems is working in harmony with the others. Compensation can simply be defined as the pay provided by an employer to an employee in return for their work. Compensation is comprised of 4 core elements. First, fixed pay, or base pay that does not vary. Second, variable pay, which changes with performance or results, that can either include, third, short-term incentive pay for less than 1 year, or fourth, long-term incentive pay that lasts longer than 1 year. This chart shows a variety of returns for work, categorized as either cash or non-cash total compensation, or more psychological relational returns. A compensation philosophy is simply how we pay people. In some cases, a compensation philosophy is a written document, often summarized in employee handbooks. In other cases, it's less documented. Either way, a compensation philosophy should explain the following: who the organization defines as its labor competitors, how the organization prefers to set pay levels for its various job titles compared to the market, either at the market, ahead of the market, or with the market on a total compensation basis. We'll discuss this more in detail later. What the balance is between internal and external equity, the roles of managers, compensation, and HR in managing pay, what technology or systems will be used to manage pay, the frequency and timing of key events such as merit increases, annual, semi-annual, or so on, the type of incentives in use, as well as eligibility for those incentives, and the type of organizational culture and/or business results desired by the company, and how the compensation system will support each. ROI, or return on investment, requirements for different types of programs, sunset dates for any key programs as applicable, and the scope and type of programs used. For an example, the extent of variable pay.
No one can put a price on life. Victims of crime compensation is never enough, but the amount you're given shouldn't depend on where you live. These victims say the system has to change.
The loss is just staggering, you know.
The financial cost to me is enormous.
We need to be able to financially compensate them.
In August 1992, Peter Simpson's worst fears became his painful reality.
Ebony, if you're out there, darling, and if you can get home or give us a ring.
His 9-year-old daughter, Ebony, was abducted and murdered on her way home from school. It was a crime that infuriated the nation.
Tie his arms and legs and see how he goes. Come on, get him here now.
Her killer, Andrew Garforth, is spending life behind bars. But 26 years on, Peter Simpson believes justice is yet to be served.
On the day of the sentencing, Ebony got the death sentence, and the Simpson family got the life sentence, and he got bed and breakfast.
On top of the emotional trauma of losing a child, Peter faced huge financial burdens, including loss of income and travel expenses during the court proceedings. Through the New South Wales Victims of Crime Compensation Scheme, the Simpsons received a lump sum payment of $50,000.
$50,000 to me then was just an insult anyway, trying to equate $50,000 to the loss of my daughter, obviously.
Under the current system, Peter says it pays to be the criminal.
It costs the state a lot of money to keep those people in there. Far, far, far more than they ever spend on compensation for people left behind after murder. So.